Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I am Starco Gaming and we are back with another Dragon Champion video. If you guys are level 15 or below, make sure to use the promo code Starco to get a free starter pack. To do so, it is pretty simple. You go in the settings, use promo code, and you enter the code STARCO, STARKO. You press OK, and you will receive a free starter pack. And hopefully, you guys will enjoy the goodies. So, guys, today we're actually going to be showcasing my arena team. Arena team is fully upgraded now. Finally, been working a lot the last few months to actually upgrade this arena team since. Well, since Gear 13 has been released, so it's been a rough road, but we finally made it. Now the arena team is not perfect. We still have to do some work on some of the characters. You know, they're not fast enough. We're never fast enough for arena, to be honest. So this is something that we will keep working on. But so far, I think we have a pretty damn solid arena team. So first thing we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna showcase the team, each characters. Then we're gonna jump in arena and hopefully we're gonna win in arena. That's the objective. So first, let's jump into the roster. So the arena team is pretty simple. We have a Zera lead. You can see on the list here. Wow, there we go. We got Zera here. We're going to check the stats in a minute. So we have Zera as a leader. Sadly, she does not have ability level 7. Hopefully that will come soon, so her power can go over 45,000. Then we have Sanitarian as a defender. Still need to work on this tenacity a little bit. I think we could do better, but still doing pretty solid. We have Barnarel, one of the best DPS in the game, obviously. Then we have Buff. You know, when there's only 2 characters left on the other team, it can actually be quite outstanding, and hopefully he's gonna get his level 7 ability too soon, so can actually, you know, rank up his power. That'll be awesome. Also, Buff is Buff. He's one of the best character in the game anyway, and when he applies the right debuff, can be a game changer. And then we have Arda. Ardak is probably one of the most important, although I still need to do a lot of work on him. Is HP and shield is pretty quite low, sadly, but Ardak is there. Not only each turn he remove 1 debuff, but also from everybody, but also he's going to be doing ability block, AoE ability block, and cheat death. So this is a very useful. Also good AoE damage and good bleeding damage. So very solid characters. So those are the characters we are running with, guys. So the first characters we're going to take a look at is my Ardak. We're not going to go through everything. I just want to showcase a little bit the stats here and what we're working on with runes and stuff like that. Well, artifact too. So artifact pretty much is this following artifact, guys. Honestly, it will be better if it was 5 stars. We get 36% potency, but still does a very solid job. It's probably one of the next artifact to actually get up to 5 stars when we get 3 more. Well, 3 more Dragonite at 4 stars, pretty much. You can see here we get 18% potency for him, and we get 7,900 HP. The HP is not that important. I'd rather have shield, but it's still nice. Still help him survive a little bit, which is always great. Now, if we look at the runes, like the first runes here, we have damage percentage. Obviously we have 13 speed, which is pretty much what's going to be very important in him. Is speed, potency, and shield. This is all we care about on this character. So we have 13 speed, 3.7% potency, we have 700 shield, which is not bad. The primary here is speed. We have 1.9% shield, and the rest is actually a little bit disappointing, but you know, not every rune is going to be outstanding. Next runes here we have armor percentage with 3.76% potency and a 15 speed, which is quite a lot of speed. Bottom runes, we are running with critical chance here. I still hunting for a shield runes here, shield percentage rune, so we can actually upgrade his shield. But the 15 speed here makes it very freaking hard to find something like that, because I will need something with 15 speed, for example, and shield percentage to replace this runes, which makes it very difficult. Next runes here, shield percentage, that's always the top priority here on this rune, is shield percentage, but also we have 12 speed. And then the last runes, another runes that could be replaced with a 5-star rune because we'll get more potency, but still pretty solid. We have 22.5% potency and 14 speed and 2.64 shield. So very, very good setup. If we look at the overall stats we have on this guy on what actually matters, potency is around 117%. Shield is 260. And I like to get his not shield but speed. I like to get his speed around 275. Eventually, that is actually my objective. And this potency, I like to get it over 120, 130%. I think 120% will actually be doing fine. Like, if I guess this last artifact to wow, my artifact at 5 stars gonna get 18% potency and a little bit more potency at secondary stats. Technically, we could replace this runes with the shield percentage rune and give him more survivability. That's an option. If we look at his shields, he have 42,000 shield, which is, I like to see numbers, and that's 75,000 plus if I can, and HP 52,000. So this is the build of my first character. Second characters, we have buff. Buff artifact is similar. We have potency artifact. His secondary stats on this artifact is terrible, though. Lifesteal, not a big fan of that, especially that this guy does not do a lot of damage. This is definitely an artifact that needs to be replaced, but I don't really have anything to replace it. You can see here, I don't really have any potency artifact. Well, we have this one, but give the same thing here, lifesteal. So that is pretty much what we were rolling with right now. Maybe in the future we're gonna get something useful for him, but for now this is pretty much what we are running with. So pretty much this artifact gives us 18% potency, which only 89% potency. We still have a lot of work to do on that, but close to 100% is good for what we need him for. And we have 23% life still, so you get healed for 20%, 23% damage he's doing. It's not really a DPS, so it does not get healed for that for a lot. If we look at the runes, obviously runes is going to be as much speed as possible and potency as possible. So first rune here, we have speed and potency, 10 speed and 3.32% potency, which is quite useful. Second runes here, we have 30 speed as primary, 3.31% potency. You can see a little bit of shield here, 3.67%, which is actually pretty solid. Third runes, we have 14 speed. That is the only stats on this one. I've been trying to replace this one with a better rune so we can actually get some potency or some shield, but didn't get lucky. Then we have this rune. This rune is one rune that needs to be replaced, but we are keeping in there right now because of the shield percentage. If we can have our buff that lasts till there are only 2 targets left in the enemy team, that give us a huge freaking advantage. That's pretty much makes Barrel in the opponent team pretty much trash because we just apply all those debuff on him. So this is kind of the objective of having that shield percentage here. Obviously I want to get more speed. 4 speed is terrible, but for now it does the job. And here we have shield primary again, 24%. Then we have 12 speed with more shield, which is quite useful. And the last runes, we have potency, 27% with 8 speed, a little bit of shields, and pretty good stats. And pretty much the stats, important stat that gives us is we have 255 speed, which if we actually replace these runes with better speed at about 10 speed, we should be able to make it to 265 speed technically. And then shield, we have a lot of shield, 75,000, which is my magic number, but I do believe we could actually get that a little bit higher on this character, so we can get a potency and shield artifact obviously. And then we have 48,000 HP, so pretty solid build on my buff, but lacking speed. Really lacking speed here. Then we have the Barrel. We actually have a build, pretty solid build, honestly. We were running with a terrible artifact. We gotta get that better, but we like the shield percentage on this one, and we don't really have a damage increase in shield. I think that could actually replace that. Let me see. I don't think we do. I really want a guy to have damage increase, so that's kind of the point. Technically we could go with this one, but that's not damage percentage, so that will not give us as much stats as the other one. So we like this one. Eventually we wanted to upgrade this one. Sadly we can't right now, but maybe next time we get 3 tokens, startup tokens, we can actually get this one to 4 stars. That is an objective that will make this guy a lot stronger, but even without that, he is doing pretty solid. That bring is physical damage to 5292, which is great, and his shields to 58,000, which is not that great, but you know, when we double those stats, we're gonna get another 9% shield. That should bring him close to 65,000 shield, which will actually be pretty solid for Bara. If we look at the runes, we are running with 4 damage runes and 2 potency. Potency is not that important on him, but sometimes you can apply some great debuff, so we like to keep it around as much as possible. So if we take a look here, first runes, we have 7.16% potency, a lot of potency on this runes with 10% speed. Second one, we have 30 speed with 5.2% potency, which is pretty great. Next one, we have 13 speed with critical chance is great here. Then we have critical chance primary here. Technically we will like to change that for something more useful, maybe like shield percentage will actually be great, but I'm not sure. I like the critical chance, to be honest. With 9 speed, a little bit of shield, so it's not so bad. Here we have shield primary with only 5 speed. This is a rune I'm actually looking to replace in the future, but you know, all the runes that have shield percentage don't have more speed, so that kind of ruin the whole thing. We could technically put this one as more critical chance, but already getting great critical hits, so don't really need to replace this one. So we do need to get more speed on that rune. And then we have this one here, which is definitely not what we want here. It's what we're rolling with, but not what we want. We could go with the potency here, that will do the job, but we don't really want to. What we really want here is shield with a lot of speed. That is technically what we want. So we are waiting to actually get a 5-star damage runes on the top left corner with shield percentage with at least 10 speed. That is actually the objective. So that is the build on this guy. The stats we're running with, we 5292 physical damage, 57% critical chance, 153% critical damage. We have 219 speed, which is very, very low. This is something that we need to fix in the future. You saw there's a couple runes that needs more speed. That is going to come in the future. And we have 64% potency. It's not the best, but we don't really need him for his debuff. We need him to do a lot of damage, which is actually what it does. So this is the build on this guy. Also the shield, we talk about it, but 58,000 shield, 58,000 HP, which is great. Now if we move to the next character, we have our boy Sanitarian. Sanitarian does not have the best build technically. We could go with this one here, but I like the artifact he actually had, because I think this is one of the best artifact. Damaging only 1 enemy restore, shield to 1 ally equal to 8% of damage dealt. It's not a lot of shield restore with damage he actually doing, but it's still pretty solid. And we get tenacity as primary here, so we cannot really complain, and we are definitely not ready to upgrade this one. Eventually I'm going to be able to upgrade it and get 36% tenacity, and that's the tenacity we are actually missing a little bit on this characters, because this tenacity, if you look here, is around 154%. Would like to get that more closer to you know, 170% plus, because some people with zero lead have a lot of freaking potency and would like to be able to counter that zero lead more often. That is actually the objective, but 154% is still pretty damn solid. If we look at the runes here, pretty solid runes. Let's go into runes first, right? So top runes, we have wow, let's not click twice on it. 3.71% the potency, tenacity, which is very important, with a lot of shield. Rune number 2, we have 30 speed with a lot of potency. Potency is actually quite important on him, because well, not as important as the other stats we're working on, but still very important because that stun from the second skills can actually be a game changer when you can apply it. Personally, apply it like 75% rate, so it's actually not that bad. Other runes, we have 9 speed with tenacity and shield. Here we have shield percentage with speed and tenacity, which is pretty outstanding. Shield with speed here, which is great. Tenacity with speed and shield and potency, so we cannot really complain about this one. If we look at the overall stats we have here, is we have 60,000 HP, 81,000 shield, 175 speed. I think this is a decent speed to have on these characters, and then 57% potency. It's not that great, but still applied that stun at like a 75% basis, so that does the job. 44% tenacity, so he gets the job done. And lastly, guys, we have Zera. Zera artifact obviously is going to be potency. Here you can see 36% potency, 36% HP, so it's very solid. It's pretty much a giver. 16,861 percent HP, which is great, and a 36% potency, which brings a potency 130%, which pretty much almost guarantee me that the other team will not resist most of my debuff, which is actually great. If we look at artifact, we're running with 4 speed and 2 potency because we need to go, or we need her to be as fast as possible. We still need her to have a lot of potency. If we look at the runes here, we have speed with the potency. Here we have speed primary with nothing good. After that, needs to change their runes in the future. I don't think I get anything to change it right now. No, that will not be much better. We do need to get a better runes for that. Here we have a lot of potency with a little bit of speed. This rune again needs to be improved with more potency, but I don't really have anything to enter there. That was great speed, not more potency but more speed. That was great speed and great potency too, sadly. Bottom runes, we have shield percentage for survivability with a little bit of speed. Another runes that definitely needs to be upgraded, and that we don't really have anything. We could try to roll this one, but it's probably not gonna get anything good anyway. Then we have here shield with a lot of potency and speed, very good. And then potency primary 27% with a 9 speed, so a pretty solid setup here. So if we look at the overall stats here, we have what's very important: 63,000 HP, 70,000 shield, 241 speed. You can see we could probably get that speed around 265 if we get better runes, and then 130% potency, which I think this is a pretty damn sweet number. So next, guys, we're gonna be jumping into a Aeron fight, and hopefully this is gonna go well. If not, well, screw my life. Now sometimes it goes well, sometimes it doesn't. So we're gonna try to take this first position. Hopefully the Garrett does not get all the good thing here, the good arrows. But anyway, my team power is 213,692, so a pretty solid team power for Arena, to be honest, guys. Pretty damn solid, but the lack of speed on a couple characters makes it a little bit harder than it should be with this team. So yes, they're all gear 13, they all have great setup, but some of them do need more speed. You can see here my boy here actually resisted all the debuff from Zera, so you can see we're gonna be able to get the buff here. Here we go. I did that so we can actually taunt right away. Obviously, my Barrel is not going to get the buff he wants to get, but that's part of the deal. It's just because this guy's going to be able to taunt right away, and I think that is going to be optimal. So first, we're going to focus there because we don't really have a choice. Then we want to throw that here and do ability block on most targets. Then this one to apply more debuff on Garrett, so we have more time before he actually uses his blind, which is what we're trying to do here. Now we're gonna get that. Those ability blocks should be removed. Yep, here we go. We do have a AoE daze still. Damn, that sucks. Now we still have the taunt here, so we still have to work on this guy, sadly. We're gonna have ability block on him, so next turn is gonna be better. Hopefully. This is a slow fight though, because these barrels have so much HP, man. That's kind of ridiculous. Okay, here we go with the blind, but the blinds gets removed mostly with my boy Hardock. This is why you want him to have a lot of speed. Very helpful for that. Okay, now this is gone, so we're gonna try. We have two targets we kind of want to try to kill here, but does not really matter. We can even kill the tank if we wanted to. I think that's what we're gonna try. I'm probably not gonna win that, but I never really tried that, to be honest. To kill the tank before anything else. Maybe it will work. Maybe it will. Here the talent is back. I want to give him the power so we can actually do as much damage as possible. This is actually looking pretty great. Tank is dead. Oh, just in time. Nope, not in time. Buff remove. Guy is dead. Still, we are still having an advantage here, I believe so. Well, we gotta kill this guy next because he's getting my last nerf. That should actually be a win. That should actually be a win. We kill Zera. Zera is just bleh. And then we can kill this guy. Yeah, pretty easy win, actually. Could have went a little bit better if we did not get our buff removed here. Just wanted to throw a heal on this guy so he doesn't end up dead. And boom. So this is my arena team, guys. You see, it was actually not hard to win and pretty solid build. If we actually can adjust the speed on a couple of those characters, maybe 3 of those characters, we will even be doing a lot better. So that's my arena team, guys. Full gear 13 arena team, 213 power, 1000 power, which is actually pretty great. Let me know, guys, what arena team do you use and what is your power of your arena team? Let me know in the comment section down below, guys. So thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of my amazing community, and I will see you guys again in the next video. Thank you.